Hey everybody, Rosemary here. Welcome to my reaction and discussion for the penultimate episode of Frieren Season 1. Very sad that this awesome series is coming to an end soon, or at least this season. We are going to be getting a second season. Not sure when it's coming out. Very much looking forward to it, but in the meantime, yeah, almost done, and I'm kind of bummed out about that. But anyway, the last episode was awesome. It was the end to the second mage trial, and it was just great. Lots of really flashy fight scenes, the characters working together. It was just a good time, and now I'm imagining, like, similar to the end of the first mage trial, there's going to be some downtime. So with only 2 episodes left, and I'm assuming this is going to be kind of like a little bit of a more chill episode. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe they're going to just jump right into the third trial, but considering that the second part of the trial took so many more episodes than I thought it would, and arguably the third one is going to be the most important. I doubt we're going to be wrapping it up in these 2 episodes. I forgot to mention the last episode was really interesting. We got like more information into Ubel. And just how terrifying she is, that she, I believe it was mentioned that she did kill a proctor, but just to see how easily she, like, killed this first-rate mate. Wow. Try that again. First-rate mage. Like top, like first class, and she just cut him in half so easily. And she basically threatened the other one, the one with the long hair whose name I've forgotten. She's terrifying, but she's cool. Like, I really like her. I love her design. I love her cocky attitude. Just great. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see what this episode entails. And also 2 things I want to let you guys know that are important. First is I am going to be away next week on vacation. So unfortunately, the final episode of Frieren is going to be delayed until the week after that. And also, because I am going to be finishing Frieren soon, I think I mentioned this at the end of the last episode, but we need to figure out what show I'm going to be reacting to next. So I actually have my poll up right now on my YouTube community page. You can vote. There's 3 choices. You can vote now. Make sure to get those votes in by Friday, May 9th. The winner will be announced. So, you can turn the tide and decide which show you want me to react to. So feel free to go check that out once you're done watching this episode. But anyway, that's enough out of that. Let's go ahead and watch episode 27 of Frieren Beyond Journey's End. Hey, there's my boy. He's still this old guy talking to him. Didn't he say, like, I have no idea who this man is? He's acting like he's like his teacher, his sensei. He's like, who is this man? Oh, and she's immediately pissed. He's like, finally get to see her. And she's in a bad mood. Amazing. I love the start to this already. Episode 27, An Era of Humans. Stark's probably like, I'm just happy it's not me for once. Oh, that's right. Her staff broke. I was wondering about that. Like, what's going to happen with it? Aw. Aw. Oh, she's a little. Oh my gosh. I bet, is this whole episode just going to be about her and Frieren fighting? And I bet Frieren at the end is going to, like, repair it. Maybe Stark will help too? 3 years. Whoa, what? Oh, right, because she got kicked out. She got kicked out, that's right. Well, she didn't get kicked out, but she got hurt. She's like, please pat my head. Aw. Oh, that sucks. It's like the equivalent you have, like, with your friend and you're both trying to get into the same school and one makes it and one doesn't and you feel left behind. Yeah, she's gonna try and repair it, right? I like these. I like the episodes after, just kind of like the little bit of downtime in between the exams. Learn a little bit more about the characters. Must be tough when you're like an older mage. 3 years for a young one, it sucks, but like, I'm not saying he's old, but you'd be like, Dankin, you're old. Exactly. He's middle aged, he's not old. It is sweet that like they're still sticking together even though they don't really need to. Yeah, exactly. It's like maybe she sees him as like a grandpa type. Denkin does seem to be pretty protective of her and like even when there's no reason for Denkin to come and, talk to him or like help out in any way, he still does maybe feels like some obligation. Like you said, because he sees himself in Richter, like a younger version of himself. Damn. Ugh, really got messed up. I didn't realize it was that broken. Maybe Frieren said like to buy a new one because she didn't see if there was a chance of it being fixed. This guy really needs to learn to talk to customers better. Oh shit, I love it. Like she's kind of like doing reverse psychology, be like, oh yeah, there you go. She's appealing to his ego to be like, oh fine, if you can't do it, just say you can't. Not that you don't want to, it's that you can't. Probably feels a little sting, talking about the third test that he doesn't get to go to. Fan is me. Just eat your feelings. Food will make you feel a little better. I love the two of them. There I go. Why do I keep thinking that something like this is going to take the whole episode to resolve? Like, it tends to be resolve itself pretty quickly. I guess there's a thing where it's like, rather. Oh, she's so cute. It's like she shows her love through action, not words necessarily. Oh shit! All right, we're getting into the third exam. Awesome. Okay, okay, okay. All right, very excited. Is this going to be? My guess was like they were going to face off against the Proctors one on one. Like they showed kind of the back when Ubel did it. That she's like pathetic. You should have rooted out way more. You were too kind. I keep saying I was like she should just basically yeah, Frieren should not even have to take these tests. Oh, she's saying that basically Frieren's basically like she basically carried them. People who weren't deserving of it made it to the next level because of Frieren. It's like that one like really really good student that basically drives up the rest like the average of the class. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Plus, also, she's like the top of the mages. Do you think that they would actually say, like, actually, I do have a problem with it? I love that Free Ren's basically like, she does all the stuff. She's like, I'm not even at my full capacity. I mean, there was that whole thing with like the first test where she basically broke the barrier. I mean, Free Ren's an elf. She has lots of time to master it, right? And that was for demons, right? She did that specifically for demons because she mentioned that before in another episode about like why exactly in order to deceive demons. I remember things sometimes. She fucking hates demons, the demon slayer. Maybe we won't be getting into it. Feels like it's the lead up to this, but we'll see. Look at that drip she's got. She's like, I gotta look good for proctoring. She keeps saying that. She keeps making that mistake, doesn't she? I wonder if, like, deep down she doesn't like to take human students because she does see the potential in them, like with Flem, but they died too soon. Oh, it's an interview. Okay. Oh, shit. She's got a grudge against her. I'm not to say an interview won't be interesting. I was just expecting something a little bit more flashy, I guess, like something like I thought it was going to be like a one-on-one fight, but it'll be interesting to see. What if she just fails everyone? She did say it's based on her intuition. I don't think that she's going to have any oh, what's the word I'm thinking? Like bias? Maybe a little bit towards Frieren, but I think it's just with Frieren, she just sees her as like you're not at your full potential. So I mean, if we're doing interviews, actually, this could finish. Oh shit! Wow. Okay, this might be real fast. Actually, we might be able to wrap this up even in this episode. Oh, Ubel. I mean, if we're going based on by like if you can imagine it. Damn, this is gonna be the quickest one ever. I was like, there's no way they're gonna be able to do this in 2 episodes. They might be able to wrap this up in one. Yeah, but I was like, say like Ubel, she believes herself to be powerful. I think she will pass. Uh-huh. She's like, I knew that, so whatever. She just wants a reaction out of Frieren. Hey, one in more ways than one. Oh. Seems to happen to Freerun a lot. She changes people's lives and she doesn't even remember them. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet. I love this backstory. And this is why he like holds a candle for her in a way. Or a flame in his heart. What's a torch? You carry a torch for someone. I was trying to think of what the term was. Well, that's like what Heiter said, right? She tries her best to understand people. She may come off as cold. Oh! Oh my goodness, so sweet. Like she really does try. Oh my gosh, why is this so adorable? Telling myself it's just my eyeliner that's making my eyes tear up. Ugh. Is this really gonna change? Not Flem. Sorry, is this gonna change Setty's mind? Oh shit. Oh shit. So that's the thing. Yeah, we don't need Frieren to pass the exam. As long as one of them can pass the exam, they can continue on. They just need one first class mage. Fern doesn't give a shit. What if Fern just came up and just punched her in the face? It's fluctuating. She noticed it. She noticed it. Oh shit. You pass. Be my student. Whoa. You know what? Seta keeps saying she doesn't want to keep having human students, and yet she keeps taking them on, doesn't she? Oh shit. She's at a crossroads here. It's kind of a double-edged sword, though. If she accepts to be her student, she won't be able to go with Frieren to go to the Demon King. But if she fails, then she also can't go to the Demon King. Damn, I guess it's not just Seti who's got the intuition, right? Her intuition was right too. Oh my gosh, just like that. It's done. I was I was not expecting that at all. I had an idea of like, how did I think this is gonna work out? And not that, I can say that for sure. I'm gonna watch. I don't know if this is a new ending, and I just have never noticed it. But it's like usually with where I watch it from, they don't show you the ending. It just cuts to what's going to be the next episode. So this is my first time actually seeing this ending. So let's go ahead and watch it. But yeah, I was not expecting that at all for it to be over in not even one episode. Half of the episode was just the whole. That was the whole mage test. It certainly threw me off. I was just like, because each progressive part of the mage exam took longer and longer to complete. So I was like, oh man, this is gonna definitely not be able to be concluded at the end of the season. So with that, they can make it now. They can move on. So I wonder what the next episode is going to be then. Maybe it's just going to be like a last recap of them talking to the other mages that are part of the exam that didn't make it. I'm guessing Fauna's probably. I want to know. I want to know about Ubel. I feel like she might pass. I don't know if she would be able to see the fluctuation of the mana, but it was the other thing that Seti said about like if you can't imagine yourself doing it, then you can't be a first class mage. Oh, wait, what's this? This is different. Oh, okay, never mind. Episode 28. All right. So just like that. All right. So that is episode 27, and that was a interesting surprise. I guess after the other two mage exams were more a test of magic and cooperation, Yeah, I thought for sure it was going to be like a one-on-one thing. And it was, just not in a way I was expecting at all. Just love how it's just like, you fail, 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 fail. Just this big build up to the final third mage exam. I wonder if it was always going to be like an interview, or if that's like Serie just decided, just on impulse, like I'm just going to interview them. But yeah, not how I expected it to go. Was definitely expecting both of them to be able to pass the exam, but I knew obviously one of them was going to, because like, what if their whole thing is to go to where the Demon King is, and then they just can't because, you know, it'd be hilarious if both of them failed and then they had to basically latch on to another character who did pass and be like, can you come with us so that we can progress to the next part? But I like that. I like that insight into Frieren knowing Serie so well, and also being confident enough in Fern's ability that she's like, I know you're going to pass. I know exactly how this is going to go. And it was a nice callback to like when Serie said the first class mage, like he noticed the fluctuation in mana, and then Fern did the same thing. And I'm wondering if it's just because she's just that good, or if she, you know, because she grew up with Frieren, who's always suppressing her mana, if she just has a more sensitive, she can notice these things more because she's around someone who's constantly suppressing their mana. And also, oh my god, how sweet was that reveal about Himmel having met Frieren when he was young and basically idolizing her in a way, or just like always remembering that, and just the whole callback to like her favorite spell being to be able to create the flowers and doing it for Himmel. And then I just love everything connected together. And then Stark saying, or not Stark, I guess in a way Stark did say, yeah, that like Frieren tries her best to understand people, and then Hydra saying the same thing, like Frieren, she can come off as cold, she doesn't quite understand emotions, she can't express herself very well, but you will know that she cares in her own way. It was just very sweet episode. Really like that one. After all of the action and stuff, it was nice to kind of have something a little bit more low-key. So I was completely off with my prediction about how the final test was going to go. So I can only predict like how is the last episode, how is it going to go? I'm gonna guess maybe they're still going to be in the town. Maybe there's going to be like a final, they talk to some of the other people, some of the other mages. Maybe Fern is going to talk to the other, like I imagine there's going to be a ceremony where she's going to like get her official like first class mage certification. And maybe Sally's gonna try and talk to her again, be like, please be my student. There's probably gonna be a talk with Frieren and blah blah. Maybe a call back to Flem as well. But I think it's gonna be the like the first mage ceremony for Fern, and you know, if anyone else passed, I'm curious about that. Ubel's my guess about like someone else who may have passed. Maybe it was just Fern. I don't know. But there's also Denkin as well. Denkin seems to be pretty capable, so I feel like he might. And he said it himself about like, I might not have 3 years to be able to take this test again. So hopefully he makes it through. And then with that, I'm guessing they're probably going to head off. They're going to leave the city, and that'll be the end of this episode and the end of the season. So that's my prediction anyway. We'll see if I'm any if I'm more accurate with that than I was about this one. But I really liked it. I really liked this episode. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I enjoyed the little nuances of it. So I feel like that's a good episode to end off on before I go on my trip. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you when I come back from my vacation for the final episode of Frieren Season 1. And like I mentioned before, please head over to my community page. Vote for which show you would like to see me react to next. The poll closes on May 9th, so get your votes in by then. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you when I come back from my trip for the final episode of Frieren. Until then, bye-bye. Special shoutouts to my top tier patrons: Revealing Storm, Emily Hornsby, Henry98, Lynn's VA, Kenju Storm, Icognito, and Sean.